Hi, my name is Tiana Dodson, and you are listening to the Live Your Best Fat Life podcast. So let's just dive right in. Today, I'm talking about the difference between the statement, I have fat, versus I am fat. And this statement kind of floated around for a little while, and you'll probably see it in a meme version where someone has taken a nice little illustration and it says, I have fingernails, not I am fingernails. And at an earlier point in my career and the development of my understanding of the politics around fatness, I agreed with this. I thought this was a fantastic statement and I loved this little illustration, and I think I would like it every single time I saw it on social media. But since then, I've had I've had a very big shift in how I perceive this thing, and basically where I've landed is there's sort of a problem here. Here's the problem. Let me tell you a little story. I used to live in northeastern Germany, and I learned German. I do speak German still. And I was pregnant. I went to the bakery because you can do that in Germany. It was lovely. I didn't live far from a bakery. So I walked to the bakery and I ordered this sandwich that I was craving so badly. And I was so excited to be getting the sandwich. And the person who was helping me asked me if I wanted my sandwich warmed up, which was a lovely idea. And I said yes to. So while I was waiting at the counter for my sandwich to be warmed up, I don't even think I was scrolling my phone, because I think this is really before I had a smartphone, because, I'd be behind sometimes. But I'm just looking around, I'm listening to little snatches of conversation, things that you do when you're waiting in a space full of people pre-pandemic, when you didn't have to worry about, the COVID. Anyhow, my sandwich is finished. It's warm. It gets packaged up, and the person who helped me had gone on break or was helping someone else, and another person that was working behind the counter pulls my sandwich out of the little oven, and they look at their coworker, and I can't hear them because they're a little bit far away from me, but I can see them. And the one who has my sandwich fresh out of the oven kind of does that who does this belong to thing, shoulders raised and kind of eyebrows arched. And the person they're talking to looked at them and kind of scanned the little bit of people that are waiting there, and then kind of looked back at the person that was holding the sandwich, puffed out her cheeks. So she took in a breath and puffed out her cheeks and kind of rolled out her arms, threw out her elbows a little bit and kind of did that side to side thing, which is, a pantomime of my size. She was letting the person know that the person who ordered that sandwich is the fat lady standing there. And in the moment, when I saw this, I was sort of amused by it. Mostly because it's northern Germany. There are a lot of different ways that you could describe me and have me stand out from a crowd in northern frickin' Germany. One, I'm kind of tall for a feminine presenting person. Two, I'm fucking brown. Three, I have big giant hair. And I had a polka dot bag, I have really big breasts. There are all these other things that could have been chosen as physical attributes to point me out and differentiate me from the other people standing around. Yet this person decided to communicate that I was fat because that's the first thing that they saw and noticed about me. So I tell this story because the whole idea of I have fat versus I am fat is basically taking the idea that fat is not something that defines you. And I want to challenge that idea. I want to challenge that idea because this person used my body size to define me versus like the color of my skin or the type of hair that I had or my height or my eye shape, or any of those things, the kind of clothes that I was wearing. They chose my body size to identify me. And that's probably because it's one of the most noticeable things about me immediately upon first viewing, because I'm a fat person and it is what it is. So knowing that externally I am judged by the size and shape of my body, I kind of have two options. I can either claim it, yes, I am fat, and do the work to destigmatize that word so that I can use it in a completely neutral fashion to describe myself and my body. Or I can reject that and do the wonderful mental gymnastics that are required in order to reframe it, in the fashion of I have fat. And the choice is yours, right? I'm not going to tell you which one is better, though I do have an opinion about which one is better, because in the end, you are allowed to make the choices that you want and do what you want with your body. You have agency, you have sovereignty, your body is yours, you get to make the rules. But if people are going to see you as one way and identify you in that way, then you are doing yourself a disservice by refusing to claim and destigmatize that thing for yourself. I've chosen to accept that I am seen as a fat person, and I've claimed that for my own. And as the wonderful feminist, black, queer writer Audre Lorde has said, whatever I accept about myself, I cannot harm me. And I butchered that quote, and I apologize, Mother Audre. But if you accept something about yourself and you destigmatize it and you neutralize it, no one can ever again use that thing to harm you. So, that's my word on I have fat versus I am fat. Identify with it or not. Other people will identify you as such. And that's where the work is. And that's where the choice is. And that choice is yours. So, thank you for listening to me today. And this has been my word. I have been Tiana Dodson, body liberation coach. Flipping all over my words. I have been Tiana Dodson, body liberation coach and facilitator. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Thanks for listening. Bye.